So, somebody left a comment in one of our last videos and said, you ought to carve a pocket knife next. And I thought, well, that's actually a pretty darn good idea. So here we are. Sounds like apparently y'all are running things around here now. Eric and I just work here. But don't let it go to your head. I've already got the next project planned out. So I'm still one step ahead of you. The comment got me thinking about pocket knives and how for a lot of us, they were more than just another tool. Our dads carried them. Our grandpas carried them. Farmers, mechanics, carpenters, ranchers, fishermen. Just about everybody had one tucked down in their pocket somewhere. A good pocket knife could cut twine, open a feed sack, sharpen a pencil, strip a piece of wire, open a package, or whittle on a stick while you sat around visiting. And every now and then, somebody would use one as a screwdriver. Probably while doing at least 3 things the manufacturer would strongly recommend you not do with a pocket knife. They weren't always fancy. They were just useful. And a knife that had been carried for years usually showed it. The handle had scratches. The edges were worn smooth. The blade had been sharpened so many times that it didn't look quite the way it did when it was new. But every one of those marks told part of its story. Sometimes a pocket knife was one of the first real tools somebody trusted you to carry. And along with it usually came some very important words of wisdom. Don't cut yourself. Which of course meant you were probably going to cut yourself. You just weren't supposed to tell anybody about it. But receiving that first knife still meant something. It meant somebody believed you were old enough to carry it. And hopefully responsible enough not to lose a finger. Maybe it came from your dad or grandpa. Maybe it was handed down to you after spending years in somebody else's pocket. Or maybe you saved up and bought it yourself. Either way, it became yours. As I carved this pocket knife, I started thinking about how people are a lot like those old tools. Life leaves scratches on us too. We get a few dents. Our edges get worn down. And some of us may not be quite as sharp as we used to be. Eric might say some of us weren't all that sharp to begin with, but that's a whole nother story. Every mark we carry came from somewhere. Some came from raising a family. Some came from years of hard work. Some came from losing people we loved. And some came from having to start over when life didn't go the way you planned. We sometimes look at those marks like they're flaws. But an old pocket knife without a scratch probably hasn't done much. The worn ones are the knives that were carried. They were trusted. They were used. They were there when somebody needed them. Wood is much the same way. The grain doesn't always run exactly where you expect it to. There may be a knot or an imperfect spot. And sometimes the router decides to take the scenic route. But those little changes are part of what makes every carving different. You adjust, you follow the grain, and you keep carving. Because the goal isn't to make something look like it has never been touched. The goal is to make something that looks like it has a story. I think that's why we hold on to certain things long after their dollar value is gone. An old knife in a drawer may not be worth much money, but if it belonged to someone you loved, you wouldn't trade it for a brand new one. Because when you hold it, you aren't just holding a knife. You're holding fishing trips, chores, old workshops, fence repairs, hunting seasons, an afternoon spent sitting beside someone you wish you could talk to just one more time. We all carry things like that. Lessons people taught us. memories we don't want to lose, and little reminders of where we came from. So now I want to ask you, who gave you your first pocket knife? Did you buy it yourself? And do you still have it? Tell me about it down in the comments. After all, one of your comments is the reason I carved this one. You asked for a pocket knife? Here it is. I'm almost afraid to ask what y'all want me to carve next. Just remember, I may work for y'all now, but I've already got the next project planned. Because an old knife may not be worth much money, but sometimes the story it carries is priceless.